don't think this is really as formal as you would get over at the, what's that little place over there? No, over in St. Paul. Yeah, the Ordway. This is less formal. We don't have to be that formal, do we? Do you want to know who everybody in the band is? On first violin, Stephen Leone. You're sitting so close to him, you should know it as Stephen. We could do trivia questions to the band members tonight, but I don't know if we'll have to. Nathan Wilson on violin. Christine Petroborg on viola. Christopher Quinn on the cello. And hiding out over here, he doesn't like to get introduced, you know, because he thinks he should just hide. Is Billy O on the percussion. This is a pretty special group. You know, the truth is, you guys, and I've learned this about life, so much of it is about not giving up. And the truth is, I'm going to share one quick little thing before we play our next group piece together, but I'm a 3-time failure at music. You want to hear about this? There wasn't time in the video, so I got to tell you about this. Now, raise your hand if your parents started you off on piano lessons. Okay, raise your hand if you kept with it and you became a professional pianist. Not many. Well, I don't feel so bad, because when I was about 9, my parents thought, because I kept talking about music so much, because music from the time I was a little kid, it moved me so much. It would even make me cry sometimes when I was a little kid, and I didn't understand why does music just get me in my chest, you know? And so I thought maybe I would learn how to play, and they thought piano would be the best. But piano got real confusing for me right away, because there was one line that you had to do with this hand that you had to read, and then there was another line that you had to do with this hand. And I never tried to read, you know, 2 lines of English at the same time. It was too confusing, and I was just awful. And I don't think my teacher bathed very often. It was nightmarish, and so I quit. So I failed, I quit, you know, and then I thought, okay, the trouble is reading 2 lines of music is just too much for a little Irishman's brain here, so McLaughlin, you know. And so I thought, okay, a trumpet would maybe be better, because you only have to play 1 note at a time. And you never end up with all those notes stacked up on each other like you do in piano, where you've got, that's too many. Why would you ever do it? Anyhow, so I tried the trumpet, and 6 months into my trumpet experience, our Springer Spaniel was still howling every time I picked up the trumpet. And so that was another failure. And so then I thought, okay, I know I'm going to be a musician. I'm just having a little trouble with the notes. I'll be a drummer. And I got, 3 months later, I got kicked off the Holy Angels drum corps. You know, Holy Angels Academy. I got kicked off because every time I showed up to practice, it was just a waste. It knocked everyone off, and knocked it. 3 strikes and you're a guitar player. And let me show you how that happens. I went to my parents after picking up my sister's guitar and realizing that now I think I have a fit here. This is something I really want to do. And I said, Mom and Dad, I really want guitar lessons. And they reminded me about the 3 strikes. And they said, go to the library. And I was like, do you want me to be a biologist or an author? And they said, no, we get a book on how to play guitar, and if you can prove to us that you can play the guitar, we will get you guitar lessons. And the strange thing is, at this point in my career now, one of the only things I can really play comfortably as a right-handed guitar player, because I started off like everyone, like I am now. I'm going to show you. About the only thing I can play for you as a right-handed player, even though I signed a record deal and all that other stuff as a right-hand guitar player, about the only thing I can really do for you tonight is that very first song that I learned from the book, from the Washburn Public Library on 53rd and Lyndale. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah. I'm so glad. You came this far. You better get to the rest. Okay, so I skipped over Kumbaya and You Are My Sunshine because there was a song that I'd heard on the radio that was in the book, and I just thought it was a great song. And dystonia is a muscle movement disorder, and for me what it does is it causes these two fingers over here to just curl up into my palm. I cannot control it. And I'm not done trying, okay? I'm going to give a right-handed guitar recital someday. Don't know when. But for now, here's where we started. First part of the journey, I was looking all the night. There was plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. You see, I've been through the desert. Oh, felt good to be out. Oh, in the desert, you can't. 'Cause there ain't no one for to give you. Let it out, baby. Let's hear it. I remember opening up for America on the steps of the Capitol in St. Paul when the Taste of Minnesota was over there on the Capitol steps, and 65,000 people, every color, every race, every religion, all going, na, na, na. It was great. It was so awesome. You guys sound good. There's some choir people out there. Well, let's take a look. How many chords am I really playing in this song? Let's count them. Let's count them. Here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's all I had to learn. And I played it for 3 months until my 5 brothers and 3 sisters went to my mom and dad and got me my guitar lesson. Everyone's got a story. And that's definitely part of my story. And another part of the story is that my sister's guitar, I told you it was my sister's guitar, my parents wouldn't get me one. And the sad part of that was that her guitar came from Montgomery Ward, and it was a very plain guitar until she got out the model airplane paints and put purple and pink pansies all around the guitar, all over the front, and the sides, and the back. And there was no case for this guitar because, again, you know, not a lot of money around our house, and waiting at the bus stop with that guitar to go take my guitar lessons like this with my buddies from the baseball team walking across 50th Street was very, very embarrassing. But I stuck with my dream. I hope you found a way to stick with your dream. Sometimes it is a little bit, people don't always understand. Why would you be willing to stand on the side of the street waiting for a bus with a guitar covered with pink and purple pansies? And I say, because I got a dream. I'm going to play at the Phipps one day. I didn't know what to do when my music wasn't there for me. to listen to music is one great thing, to play it and to be able to share it with audiences is another. And to lose that second part of my career was really devastating. So when I started my road back, one of the first pieces I played was this, one of the first pieces I composed was this next piece that we are about to play for you. It's called Don't Know How to Die, and it's about not giving up, and I'll just leave it at that.